It's at this point you can host a recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
So we can start out here. You can look at your team needs. So how many you need, and need is based off of this. I'm going to have 2 seniors walking away. I've got 3 freshman quarterbacks. So, the emphasis is getting more quarterbacks in your system. And you can see here, Allen and Hosada, they're both red with senior on the right, letting you know that they're going to the league. Running back. Juniors, remember, also can graduate, though, enter the draft, sorry. So that is a concern. And then also you have to be concerned with the transfer portal as well, guys leaving. Or the overall grade, the list of players that you have at the position, and what class they are. So, having to replace the seniors right away. So offensive line clearly is going to be a big need. Starting right tackle will be gone. Right guard, we'll have to see. I'd imagine he'd stay, but starting center will be gone. Left guard will be gone. Left tackle will be gone. So we really have to rebuild this offensive line, and we'll need some more talent at the skill positions as well. Mainly the quarterback, because we have the option of just recruiting a quarterback and just running him out there right away. Defensively, yeah, it's going to be kind of the same thing. Our edge rusher, pretty good, but this one will be leaving. Defensive tackles, our top 2 will be leaving. The linebackers, it's not even so much that top guys will leave. It's I like to play a zone defense, so I have to recruit guys that are going to be good in zone coverage or can develop to be good in zone coverage. So you're going to have undersized linebackers that are fast, that can flow to the ball. That's what you want with that type of, or with a Tampa 2 style of defense. So you need that. Corners, you need speed and guys that can break on the ball. We're losing our top 2 corners, so I can kind of form the type of defense I want, hopefully, if I'm able to get some solid guys in the recruiting path. Starting safety on, he's our worst safety on the strong safety side. So, whatever. But those other 2 guys are juniors. Probably want to get someone cooking. And then kicker, we should be good with the freshman kicker. Punter, the senior, will need to get a new punter. So, your list of prospects. So for those that have not seen this before, kind of nice that it has the team needs up at the top. That's different. So kind of reminding you what you're looking at. It has the N for need, which is why at the top you see receiver is red, why quarterback is red. Their interest level, like what stage they're at here. So right now I would be 5th, 9th, so on and so forth. Is it a pipeline? Are they high school or is it JUCO? And have they been offered? Now you can see in the upper right, I have 875 hours, 35 potential targets, and 35 scholarships to deal out. So there's a couple of ways to go about this. The first thing is, you have recommended. So these are guys that's recommending for me to go after. You can go with your pipelines. So you see here, this is a gold. No interest per se in me, but potentially to try to go after him. Valentine. Well, so you have to learn about the player, and you're also to learn about the player, see if they fit kind of what you're looking for. So like or scout their rating, but then also trying to recruit them at the same time. So I do need a quarterback, so we can start there. And then you can sort it by state, top prospect, recommended, however you want to go about it. So we'll start with top prospect and then go down. So this is an athlete. See here, that means that they can potentially play multiple positions or different positions. In the past, you could have an athlete, and then as you start to learn about them, you can get an idea for what they play. They could be a corner, they could be a receiver, they could be a offensive lineman. You just have to learn more about them so that you can see. We definitely do need to get a quarterback, though. That is important. And then you can see in the bottom right the top schools that I'm competing against. So I have to be very mindful of that. Yes, I'm in the SEC, but what would make Hook come to Kentucky versus go to one of those other schools? That's where recruiting comes in when you develop your coach. So we'll have to figure something out here. I don't think I'd be able to get a 5-star. Like, this is a 4-star. So the thing about it is, there's other 5-stars. My hope is that the attention gets put on the big guys, and I can try to sneak in some of those 4-star recruits. Like this one, you got North Carolina, you got Louisville. Those two teams I'm competing against is a dual threat, but I like a pocket passer. Start getting 3. I would like to try to get a 4-star. So he's 7th, he's 5th, he's from Georgia. The Bulldogs will have they probably have the halfway on getting him. Okay. But I also will try to go after more than one quarterback. I'm not dumb. And you can see some of these other schools. If I can find a pocket passer that's a 4-star, even if he's not on my, not on the radar, I would definitely try to go after. And then you can see here the target. The reason why I can't get him is because the deal breaker. I don't meet the deal breaker, so he won't even talk to me. See, I hit it. Nothing happens. He won't even talk to me because we don't qualify. Hicks. Tim Hicks. You got LSU, Texas, USC, Illinois. Pocket passer. 6'4", from Cali. We'll add him. It's not a big fan of dual threat quarterback. Okay. What's wrong one? Running backs. I eventually will need one, and I would like to have a speedster if I can find one. So we're 10th here, but look at the schools we're competing against. You got Tennessee, Iowa State, but Air Force, Texas A&M, Tulane, Tennessee. So we'll add him to the list. Trying to look at the archetype, contact seeker. That's hilarious. A 4-star. Okay, we'll go after him. Man, he's a gold, but the deal breaker hurts. Backfield threat. Coco Lovato. Sure, why not? Okay. Fullback. I like fullbacks. I know a lot of people really don't. I would like to have a roster with at least 2 fullbacks, so we'll go after another one, preferably a blocking one. Okay. Receiver will definitely need some help here. So we're 5th. We're competing against Vandy and Tennessee. Tennessee might be tough because he's from Chattanooga. 6 feet, 165 route artist means he's probably not fast, but that's okay. Also another guy 5th, Spencer, gadget player. Sambo, gadget. This is a pipeline guy, physical route runner, Ohio State. Yeah, I'm not competing against those guys. It's like the Creme de la creme. And we are starting from scratch. As far as 4 stars go. Ooh, hey, this one's a good one here. Contested specialist, 6'2", 204. So those 50-50 balls. But he's already second. We'll definitely go after him. Okay, tight end. The more the merrier, pure blocker. Would like to have a vertical threat. It's gonna be tough competing against those schools, especially because he's not on the list. We might have to go a little bit smaller here. Gritty possession. The 3-star JUCO. Okay. No, why not? Try to look at the pipeline. Singletary, because that'll help me get a little bit of a boost. All right, tackles. This is definitely important. We've got to improve the offensive line. It's probably going to be my main focus. So we're 9th. We'll look at him. And there's really not a lot of interest in other 4 stars. I'm trying to find guys that maybe, just maybe, the competition is less and we can kind of sneak in under the radar. In terms of the quality of the schools that are at the top of the list. I don't really see anyone that stands out that's high on the board here. Got NC State and Duke, ACC teams, 4 of them. But North Carolina, that might be a tough one. Well-rounded Georgia stands out. Try. Okay. Guards. Michigan State, Louisville. Probably he's from Ohio. Probably not the best odds. Definitely not. I'm not going to mess with that guy. But I do see a 4-star down here that we're 5th. Okay. A couple of other 4 stars. This one's got Michigan State and Louisville. Also Ohio. But we're gonna try to spin the wheels here. I'll look at 3 stars here in a sec when I do the next sort. Center will need one at some point. Just 1 5-star. California, Washington State is number 1. We don't have a pipeline for that. That's NorCal. I'm gonna give it a shot though and see what happens. Okay, edge rushers, really important. A lot of really good ones here, but I know we're not even gonna be able to touch these guys. So, no, we have to build up to be able to get guys like that. SC, Texas A&M, Wake Forest. Like this might be an opening, even though it's from Connecticut, or he's from Connecticut. The pipeline. This is one to look at as well. I definitely need to fix the trenches first. I'm not going to mess with 5-star. I already know better. Houston. These 2 Texas teams, so probably can't go that route. Mizzou, Michigan. I'll look. Definitely look at this guy. If you look at Boise State, none of those, no, South Carolina, but none of those teams really like jump off the radar. This one we're 10th, but there is some interest already, so I'll look at him. Interest here at the 8th. Fine with that. Linebacker, looking for zone coverage. Well, I could sort it that way, but I'm not going to. Just try to make it easy on myself. So. Lurker. Signal caller. Thumper. Kind of going through and seeing what they got here. Start at the top. Florida. And it probably wouldn't work. It's just going to be hard to get some of these guys. I know the attention will be towards the big schools. Just trying to hope that they go after some 5 stars and we sneak underneath with a 4-star. This guy is 4. We'll look at him. Lurker. JJ Gore. Lurker. See down here 4. And Ohio State's going to be tough to compete with, but a Lurker nonetheless. Some pretty solid guys here. Okay. Mike. 7. I'm okay with a Mike being a thumper because I'm probably going to be controlling him most of the time anyway. Still have 3 spots left. I have to think here. I have to look at corner as well. And I'm just going to go with recommended for corner. I'm not going to waste my time. A 2-star, the only one that shows interest in us. Ouch. Pipeline, that 2-star. 2-star, 4-star, that's going to be tough. Just looking at the teams I'm competing with. The 3-star though, I think I'd be okay. Probably be okay there too. Like, I just don't really have interest in getting a 2-star. A JUCO at that, so. Safety. 4-star has a 3rd. Definitely, even if I didn't want to, I would take a look at him. And then strong safety. No interest, but we're pretty set at that position. So now we'll circle to athlete. Could be a crapshoot. We might get lucky and get someone that can help us. Like East-West playmaker, that's probably a running back. Hook, dual threat, that's a quarterback. Doesn't really help me any. So we'll just look at who has the highest interest in us at a position. That could be helpful. Elusive route runner, 4-star. They got 2 more targets. Backfield threat. Don't want a dual threat quarterback. My tune may change based on how recruiting goes. Like a 5-star. There's no shot. I feel like it'd be a waste of resources to even go after a 5-star. We'd have to build ourselves up. He's the 13th best recruit. No shot that we get him. And then the pipeline as well. He's a JUCO, so I really don't need him. I can go after the Mike though. And then I will need to go after another guard. Already looking at him. He's the only one that has interest. Maybe can get a 3-star. Raw strength. 6-3, 6-5. All right, cool. So now we sort the board. Who do we want to prioritize? The obvious answer is quarterback because we need a quarterback. He's already 5th on interest, so we'll leave him at the top. We want that guy. Just trying to think about, like, I know I went in position order, but who do I prioritize? The center 3rd. Probably won't be able to sway him, but that's okay. Receiver. So I'll definitely need that, but I do need to make sure that the O-line is taken care of, so prioritize the offensive line. So you got the left tackle. That's such a big drop off for some of these guys. It's going to be tough to get some of them. Right guard. Actually, just move him up because we're already in his top 10. Try to make sure that we can get guys as quickly as we can. This edge rusher looks pretty nice. We'll slot him 7. The D tackle is also nice. We're 4th with him. That's 8. Receivers 9 and 10. Just try to get them quick. For anyone else that has high interest, we'll move them up to 11. It's just more for me, so I know who I'm probably like who's more important for me to go after. Defensive tackle 12. Like that guy. Cantaloupe 13. Start 14. It's not a high priority for me, but if I could get him, that'd be great. Actually, I'll move him up to 10. All right, so then we can move up this receiver, put him at 15. So running back 16, 17. Left guard 18. I think for the most part, we're kind of good with this. I think that'll work. So that'll set the board. Then we can go from there. Transfer portal won't matter because it only is available in the offseason. And then just for general purposes. Playing style, we'll have to see once we get into the season. Proximity to home, we'll see that too. But championship contender, we're a C-. Tradition, C-, expected. Campus, a C. Stadium atmosphere, C+. Pro potential. Second round picks the last 4 years. That'd be what, Will Levis. Brand exposure or a B. So that helps. Coach prestige, A-. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, we'll see about that. Coach stability, B+. The conference obviously helps. So that helps me compete against other conferences, not necessarily in conference. Academic prestige, where we're at. It's not going to change. Athletic facilities is a B, not bad. And then playing time, obviously, that will change over time. So, with that said, we're going to have a lot to do here. We could offer scholarship, but we can scout. So, let's start with the simple stuff. Look at these quarterbacks first. Keep accuracy 79. Throw power 84. Throw on the run. Okay. So this may alter who I prioritize. And the answer will be Tim Hicks. He has a step-up ability. Slot him number 1. A little bit more for the lineman. Not looking great. Yeah, pass blocking guy for sure. A little more solid there. Okay. Center. Pass block, okay. About you. Guys that are interested in me, focus on them first. Man coverage 69, zone 77. That's what I like to see. Ooh, he's a gem. So basically a 4+. We're going to slot him up to number 3. Try to lock him in. This safety was interested in me. That speed worries me. 85. No, that's not bad. Alright, receiver. You're 6'2". I don't expect you to be super fast. 85. Not bad. Well, linebacker, you're interested in me. 83 speed. 75 zone, that works. Got this for receiver. 87 speed. Putter. Okay. A running back, or both of them for that matter. 85 speed. Okay. 92 speed. 92 excel. Not bad. This receiver, already looked at him. The Mike and the D tackle. Starting to run low on hours too. Good strength. Really good strength. Our receivers are easy to scout. Just takes 30 points for them. Block sheds at 72. Run block 77 plus. Half block 79. During 25 hours left. Who else do I really want to look at? The athlete, agile, offensive lineman. I think anyone really had major interest in me. Alright, recruit. Okay. I really want Hicks. He'd be my top target. Okay, wild. think I can go after him too. Go after Sharp. He had high interest. Chamberlain as well. Okay. Go after you. You as well. And then for the last 10 points, start counting someone new. Alright, so all our hours are spent. 13 scholarships offered. Schedule is correct for what I want it for. And we can advance the week. Getting closer to plan.